All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, diagnose it if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. And the reason we care about this, so this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ads. And the reason we care about this is if a woman's clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, that means they're not simply scrolling by, and that means our ad has entered their brain. And the reason we care if our Boudoir Facebook ad enters their brain is because that's the only chance they'll buy from us. So we gotta get this number as high as possible, and below 6% is like, we got big problems. There's some structural issues with the ad, but we gotta get this number as high as possible. Now, a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's the symptom of a deeper root cause. That deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, which we'll talk about at the end, get more into at the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, which we invented, and that treatment takes about a week. And the way treatment works is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ads. We treat the duplicated ones, leave the original ones running or on or off, whatever. And we then run the treatment for a week, and we keep whichever ones running that are the that have the best metrics. So the next step, once we have Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, and we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we finally got our unique CTR above 6%, and we can stop wasting money. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS. It's caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We use Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, first part of my residency, went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought the first one back to the hospital, tested it, had a unique CTRL of 4.3%. So it's under 6%, so we know BLCS is present. Now, we duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and we got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, 3,700 bucks a month being wasted. But now we can eliminate that and spend the difference. We can spend instead 6,300 on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad, and we'll get our Boudoir Facebook ad into the same number of women's brains as the original spending 10 grand a month. So 3,700 bucks a month is saved because it's not spent. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, 3,700 bucks a month. So it's like a 40K bonus over the next, over the next 12 months, over the next year. Second part of my residency, went out there, found a Boudoir Facebook ad that is, well, when I brought it to the hospital and tested it, unique CTRL of 1.39%. So it's under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. And we also have, after duplicating it and treating it with Boudoir Pico, we got it to 9.13% unique CTRL right there. So big difference between these ones. Found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we actually know that if they're spending more than 10 grand a month, 8,400 bucks a month being wasted unnecessarily, just going to Facebook for no reason. So now we can run the Boudoir Pico treated ad, spending the difference there, 1,600 bucks a month, And we're going to get our Boudoir Facebook ad into the same number of women's brains as the original Boudoir Facebook ad, spending 10K a month, 10 grand a month. So 8,400 bucks a month. Every month that we're not spending it, it's kind of like a phantom profit for the business owner. That's like 100 grand over the next 12 months, phantom profit or extra profit, whatever we want to call it. Finally had a patient. His unique CTRL 5.03%. Yep, so we knew that's under 6%, so BLCS is present. So we did was we duplicated it, did a lot of work on this one. Treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, got his unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out he was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So again, if you spend 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, we can cut out that 6,700 bucks of waste, and you can pocket that literally every single month, 6,700 bucks a month by not spending it. So it's like what, 80 grand over the next year, and simply spend 3,300 bucks a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad and get his ad into the same number of women's brains as the original Boudoir Facebook ad, spending 10 grand a month. So massive, massive efficiencies here. Now the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And so the average, average those numbers together is between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, it's 5K every single month, or 60 grand over the next year being wasted, that we can approximately get that amount back into their pocket. So now we're going to check this out. See what we got going here. Going to diagnose to see if we believe it has BLCS, yes or no. So we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually believe and trusting what Facebook tells us to fill out when we fill out our ads is what we should fill out. The consequence of this, though, is when we do this, way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And as a result, more women scrolling by our ad per unit time. Facebook actually makes more money because they can serve more ads per unit time, but we actually spend and waste more money per unit time. Next, looking at the creative, the photo here. All right, we got the, looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads, because that's how we've seen Facebook ads. They basically all look like ads. And other Boudoir Facebook ads, they basically all look like ads. So everyone can't be wrong, can they? But that's why every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen and tested has had BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So when we make this mistake, way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulls unique CTRL under 6%, and contributes to Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS. And finally, we're going to look at this See More headline, the first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. So, tattooed beauties. So, I think that's your chance. All right. So, we do got some good context here. But the false belief, or the mistake we're making, we're doing the lack of context mistake. We're not. So, the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe we provided enough context to get the right women to click in, and more of them, and more of the wrong women to scroll on by, and helping the meta ad algorithm optimize. But in fact, we did not provide enough context here. So the consequence of this is way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. And as a result, this pulls down unique CTRL, and it actually increases the likelihood that we have BLCS, and increase the likelihood our unique CTRL is under 6%. So if you're looking at this diagnosis, is yes, I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and has a unique CTR under 6%. So approximately half its ad spend is being wasted. So I believe approximately half its ad spend is being wasted every single month. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, your Boudoir Facebook ads have a unique CTR under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace and it get more and more saturated. Seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up a Google My Business profile saying they offer Boudoir. Or anytime someone gets a new camera, they're posting in the mom group saying they offer Boudoir. So, market's getting more saturated, more sellers for the same number of buyers. They're becoming more competitive. You're seeing the saturation, you're also seeing, more inflation and living costs. And you're already taking steps to optimize your current business, pull more profit out of it, from other areas of the business. You've decided now you're ready to pull profit out of the Facebook ads portion of your business, kind of optimize that, and actually pull some profit out. And you've seen on average, yeah, we could probably eliminate about 5K a month in wasted spend. So you could pocket that and not have to pay that to the Zuck anymore. 60K approximately 60K over the next 12 months back in your pocket, no longer being wasted. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment, so become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake.